it's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate what...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now it's 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott running left. Oh, and now some space to operate. Still fighting. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got it. Touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Harris. J-Ron Curse in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get... And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. 51 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Elliott a first down and more. Uses the stiff arm. 116 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Elliott running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, quick completion here to Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Going with a big fullback. Wow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt as time expires in the 1st half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to